At the heart of this is us simply trying to get people back on their feet, recognizing that a lot of people need more help than others. Their individual needs. And what I'm most concerned about is that we simply aren't doing it. We've chosen to ignore the issue or say, that's somebody else's problem.
Who asked them to come out here? Was it city staff? Was it the city manager? Was it the mayor? I guess we won't know. I mean, nobody's gonna want to take credit for this. What do they need? Like, what? Not the officers, the people pitching tents here, right? Like, what do they need?
They running off a homeless community, sending us back downtown. Disabled homeless community. We had tents and everything going, but they want us in the streets. They want us to sleep not up under a tent. Plain simple as that.
So now where's people gonna go? Like, what's the next step?
We're heading right back downtown where they ran us off from the beginning. So hey, that's a city. They need to do what the other states doing that the president opened up, man. For real. San Antonio, Texas, the only one that ain't doing it. But they want to move us around, make us take our tents down and stuff, What they're doing is forcing us back downtown and forcing us to start stealing again. You creating a problem when we trying to calm the problem. All homeless people ain't bad.
There are those that prefer that we solely go through the sort of more law enforcement approach where we just haul people off. And it doesn't work. One of the most frustrating aspects of my role as a council member is the limitations that this particular government has. So one of my biggest responsibilities that I've taken on has been to educate people about how our government really works here in San Antonio. We are a council manager form of government. And what that means is that it's the city manager who's really running things. And the city manager oversees 12,000 employees in the city, and they have different departments. And we depend on the city manager running an organization that is not siloed and not creating pockets of competing departments, of departments that don't talk to one another, of departments that don't work with one another. And the council is more like the board of directors getting the reports, hoping that it works. And so it's not until you dive right into it, like I have with this, that you start to see where there's a lot of gaps. And I can tell you, departments are not talking to one another.
Round on me? First of all, how you doing?
Well, 50-50. Laying inside of a hospital bed, knowing you're fixing to lose everything financially wise, apartment, truck, your income, the feeling you have go through your heart, soul that you work very hard for, it's a feeling that you don't want to feel because you know you're fixing to lose everything and there's no one there to help because I was adopted. When I was 5 years old, I was born in Houston, Pasadena. My dad was a bandito, my father. He did what he could for 2 years for me and my little sister, but he was a mess up. So he gave us away to my aunt, and from there, they raised me just to be in the country. I come to the big city to work and everything, and got hit by a car.
There's going to be some folks who watch this and they'll still think that all of y'all are just a bunch of criminals, drug addicts, and turn down help.
The reason they do the drugs is to quit reality. Nobody wants to be out here sober because it's cold. I don't drink or do drugs or like that, but I used to. Whenever you get high, it makes all this go away, but it's only a temporary fix. Then all it comes back. And then you gotta go get more drugs. So I quit all that. You know what I mean? But all the rest of them out here, if they're doing that, that's the reason why. Just don't look down on people because you never know the background. And I'm one of them. I can see somebody walking and I automatically judge. That's not cool. I can't judge you, you can't judge me. We don't have that power.
This country was based on due process, right? The idea of your basic inalienable rights as a human being. And to think that you're already in the worst crisis you could be in your life, you're vulnerable, and now because it's inconvenient that we would take away your liberty too and just throw you away, throw you in jail for that? That's not right. And I guess I hope that when somebody thinks about that they would agree that's not right either.